Yeah.
Hello YouTubers, it's me back again, Dino, brother of Craig Snell. In this video I'm going to show some more albums to you. I'm going to show a lot of dark prog and some other oddities in here as well. I'm going to kick off with this LP, Quatrain. This is a fuzz Psych album from 1968 on the Tetragrammaton label. It's a soul album, and yeah, it's a good album musically, but vocally I didn't really get on with the vocals. I found the vocals a bit blasé, cheesy, so no, I'll pass on that one. I've actually got this on eBay at the moment, so I hope it finishes tomorrow. Yeah, it's a good album though musically. Next one's a rare psychedelic compilation, Michigan Mixture, Volume 2. This is from 1990, and it's got unreleased tracks on here by people such as Clinging Hysteria, Dick Rabbit, Cambridge and Gator, the third side. Yeah, it's got quite a good cover there, Dayglow Green, nice design on it there, and it's quite an interesting label as well. Clinging Hysteria Records, nice psychedelic design there. Next one is a compilation album. It's Picnic, Breath of Fresh Air. This is on the Harvest label, featuring various progressive rock acts such as the Battered Ornaments, Barclay James Harvest, Bakerloo, Kevin Ayers, Pete Brown and Piblocto, Forest, Third Ear Band, Quatermass and Tin Symphony. Yeah, it's a nice album, that is. And the next one is this is a reissue album, very heavy duty pressing, very heavy cardboard boards. It's a perfect reissue really. A very nice label as well. That's the album. Time Is by Raw Material. It's on the Arcana label. Pressed around in 1995, I think it was pressed. It's their rarest album. It's got a really nice label there. Get a nice view of that. And some sort of holy man there. The third eye above it. I've only heard it a couple of times, but I really like it. Trouble with the packaging there. Next up, we've got this is a psychedelic folk album, one of my favourites actually, by my favourite Welsh folk artist, probably the best Welsh folk artist of all time, Mike Stevens. That's the album Outlander. This is on the Warner Brothers label from 1970. Just a great album. And the next one is another progressive. This is a progressive rock album. Lady Lake, Nidrolog, Lady Lake. Lovely cover there. This is another one I haven't heard much, but I do like it. I know I like this album. There's a view of the band on the back. Yeah, lovely packaging there. And it's a rare original as well. I'll just light my cigarette. Next one, I've got a couple of albums here by the, sticking with the Welsh stuff, a couple of albums here by the Welsh group Man. This one's Be Good to Yourself at Least Once a Day. Strange title there for an album. But this is actually a gimmick cover on this pressing. It's an original pressing. You open the cover and voila, you get a map of Wales. Look at that. That's quite mad, yeah? And yeah, obviously they're patriotic. They love their country. Oh dear. Having a bit of trouble? Get in there. There you go. Yeah, that's a nice record. Again, not one I've heard very much. Get in there. And then we've got another Man album. This is probably their rarest album. And this is a lovely copy, an absolute belter of a copy on Liberty. Man by Man.
Actually called The Alchemist as well.
Also known as The Alchemist, I'm told. Great album there. Look at that back cover. Yeah, brilliance. And an absolutely lovely copy. Next up is album by the group Beggars Opera. I've got the first three of this group's albums. I thought I'd show you this one. It's a nice gimmick cover. I'm going to have to actually stand up for this, so I hope you can see this when I pull this out. But this is Pathfinder by Beggars Opera from 1971. As you can see, I'm opening it up. You go like that. Can you see this? You can see this here. They pull the record out. It's a Vertigo swirl. Nice album. And then we've got this. I don't know whether you can see this actually. I might have to stand up and come over here like that. I just think that's a brilliant record cover.
That's nice.
Yeah. Really
National
good.
on a horse, that's fucking well unusual.
Yeah. Certainly is. Could you pass the vinyl over, Craig? Right, now I've got to get this back together. Yeah, I picked this one up in a charity shop in Gainsborough. Not very much at all. Probably about £1. Not in great condition on the cover, but the vinyl's nice. Next up, got an album here, Khan Space Shanty. This is from 1972. Features Steve Hillage and also Dave Stewart as well from Egg.
And the Eurythmics.
And from the Eurythmics, of course, as well. Also features Nick Greenwood as well, who released a very rare solo album, Cold Cuts, which I've got a reissue of, which I'll show in another video. Very odd cover indeed. But yeah, this is a nice album. Again, another one that I haven't heard very much though. But yep, I like that. Anything to do with Egg. Right, and now I'm going to show you some records. Most of these are related to the horror, witchcraft. Oh, hang on, I've got a couple of Pink Floyds here what to show you. These are both bootlegs before I go into the horror records. First of all, I've got Pink Floyd, Mind Your Head. Not sure yet what year this bootleg was released. It's on Blackadder Records. Features stuff such as an alternative version of Interstellar Overdrive, an unreleased track, Scream Thy Last Scream, unreleased track, Vegetable Man, an acetate version of Arnold Lane, an acetate version of Candy and the Currant Bun, and a live track I was later featured on another Floyd album, Looking Through the Knotholes in Granny's Wooden Leg. I think this is a white label pressing on this one. Yeah, it is. Blackadder Records. And then I've got another Pink Floyd bootleg. This is Pink Floyd, The Embryo, great cover there. One of my favourite Floyd covers that I've seen. I really like that shot of the band. And this features tracks such as Let There Be More Light, Point at the Sky, Murderistic Woman, Julia Dream, Embryo, Source Full of Secrets, Narrow Way and Green is the Colour. But these tracks were all recorded live in session. None of these are the release tracks. Those were all recorded live for BBC Radio between 1968 and 1969. This bootleg is from 1989 and it's on the Swinging Pig label. And I'll show you the vinyl. There's the inner sleeve, which I think is very nice as well. Collector's item. There's the vinyl. Yeah, I like that. I think it was pressed in Italy. Right, what we got next? Yeah, as I say, we've got these horror, witchcraft, dark prog items here. To kick it off with, we've got a CD here of one of the most cult figures in the history of the supernatural, black magic and the like, Aleister Crowley. This is one of the weirdest and scariest CDs you'd ever listen to. It's got his actual voice on here, doing incantations and chants, recorded in the 1920s. Also on here is some really extremely weird music as well, by a group called, I'm just going to have a look inside, the name of the group on here. Oh, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, The Scourge. A group called The Scourge. This is one of the weirdest listening experiences. Very rare CD. I'd like to find something on vinyl by this guy, but I don't know if that's possible. Haven't seen anything yet. Right, now we've got a couple of horror film soundtracks here. I've got three actually. I've got, first of all, Phantasm. I think this is from 1978. Yeah, it's a very good film, Phantasm. Great stuff. And this is getting quite rare, electronic soundtrack.
I actually got
Very
that film.
interesting. Yeah, you
Good
got the
film,
film?
man.
Yeah, I haven't got the film. No, I used to have it. Then I've got, this is a cult film, Psychomania, also known as, I think, the Death Wheelers, from 1972. This is a belated soundtrack that was never released at the time, pressed in 2003. And it's a fucking excellent film soundtrack, my favourite. I absolutely love it. And it's rare now, only a few years old, but it's already rare. I've seen it listed for as much as £80. It just says Psycho and Mania on the labels. Yeah, it's a limited press, probably about 500 copies. And then we've got one of the classic horror film soundtracks. This is Dracula with Christopher Lee, the Hammer production. This LP is from 1974, also featuring excerpts from Four Faces of Evil, Fear in the Night, Vampire Lovers and Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde. The album's actually narrated by Christopher Lee as well. Very nice item. I was given this by an ex-girlfriend actually. And then we've got, well, this is by someone purporting to be the writer of Dracula. No, not really. Someone just calling himself Bram Stoker. Heavy Rock Spectacular. This is one of the best records on the Windmill label, which is a budget label. But this is a very nice item. Probably my favourite record on the Windmill label. Got tracks on there such as Fast Decay, Extensive Corrosion, Poltergeist. It's really mad. Idiot. It's a good album. 1972. This track is mainly a very nice psychedelic item. 1968 or 69. I think is it 69? I'm not exactly sure.
I think it's 1970.
Is it 1970? This is a great album. It's there's some really nice psych on there. But my favourite track on here is a Witchcraft track about the very obscure Satanist Austin Osman there. It's just a marvellous track. It evokes a nice dark atmosphere. This is a rare album now. It's an original. And then next up we've got the best group from Greece, definitely by a long shot. Aphrodite's Child with their masterpiece 666. Unfortunately it's not on the Vertigo Swirl, but it's on the Vertigo Spaceship, so I'm happy with that.
And anyone who's a big Vangelis fan, he's actually in this band.
Features Vangelis on there, and also the man who sung Forever and Ever and Ever. Yeah, you guessed it, Demis Roussos. This is a brilliant arse kicker of an album. Love it. Next up, we've got something with a nice satanic, supernatural looking cover there. We've got the Fusion Orchestra. These designs are originally woodcuts from the 17th century by the artist Hans Holbein. and I absolutely love these woodcuts. And yeah, it's a really nice album. Vocals are by a female, sound a bit like Curved Air. The instrumentation's really good, if maybe a bit repetitive at times. Guitar work's good on here. The band actually look a bit glam in my opinion. They don't really look like Prog, they look more like a bit glammy to me. I'll show you that, Craig, see what I mean.
Yeah.
73.
Yeah, definitely.
73.
Yeah.
Look glammy. Yeah, it's a nice album though. And one of the only really good Prog albums on the later EMI label. This next one is a very obscure record. Very dark and creepy folk music. Solo artist Simon Finn, Past the Distance. This is a very rare white label copy on the Mushroom label from 1970. Yeah, 1970. Purports to be nice and happy there on the front, doesn't it? It's like they're having a nice walk up the Yellow Brick Road or something. And then if you turn the cover round, look at the nightmare that they're about to experience. All in the darkness. That's why it's in black and white there. Very demonic looking. And yeah, very creepy and rare album. I suppose you could call it folk, but it's very crazed folk if it is folk. Next up, another album with a great supernatural witchcraft cover. Flea Dearband's first album, Alchemy, on the Harvest label, Green Harvest UK Press. Original. Absolutely beautiful cover. I love that design. And guess who's on this album? Playing his favourite and only instrument that he could play, John Peel, playing the Jew's harp. DJ John Peel, that is, would you believe? He actually appeared on a couple of other records, including a record by Bill Oddie called Harry Krishna, and also on a Tyrannosaurus Rex album as well. Right, next up we've got the first two albums by one of the greatest UK prog groups, Egg. This is Egg by Egg on DRAM original from 1970. Excellent indeed. Keyboards to the fore, Dave Stewart. Much better than the Rhythmics in my opinion. In fact, it outshines a lot of British music. And there's the second album, their greatest effort, The Polite Force, also from 1970. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. And what a great weird cover there as well.
Yeah, definitely one of the penultimate 70s.
Yeah,
underground
definitely
rock album.
A top record. Next up, this album has actually shot up in price. It was only £25 listed 3 years ago. It's now in the price guide at £100, so I was chuffed at that. It's Rare Bird's first album on the Charisma label. It's a lovely little album as well. I like this. Very nice. Needs a bit of a clean, I suppose, that one. And next up, I've got very dark prog here, very doom laden. Tsar by Tsar on Fontana. Yeah, this is an original on a white label press. Test pressing. I picked up 3 test pressings together in one go on one day. Record buying in Norwich. They were this one, the Simon Finn one I've shown you, and another one, Arcadian Breather While, which I'll show you in another in another video. DVD, I was in fact, I'll show you the white label on this. It's such a rare record. I do like that cover as well. Zar Bazaar. Not much info there. They all came in, strangely enough, W.H. Smiths in the sleeves. It's very strange, as if the person who was selling them had changed all three inner sleeves on purpose. And next up we've got a couple more Satan rock albums. This is a classic. This is Holy Magic by Graham Bond. As you can see, this cover is at Stonehenge. That's a great cover. The inside, very Crowley-esque design there, as the Crowley style design there. Hope you're getting this okay. And this is an American copy, and it's a promo, not for sale. Very nice, on the Mercury label. Yeah, that's a very nice site. And then we got another UK band again. Their first album, got Black Widow, Sacrifice. Their best album actually. And some good Satan rock stuff on there. And a great inner sleeve, I'll just show you that.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Loads of demons on there. Very colourful, really nice design, good art there. Show that to Craig.
Very nice.
Top album.